Well, Sami Nader is the director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs in Beirut, and he joins us live now. Good to have you on the programme. So where for you have things really broken down then, especially given that the UAE is part of this Saudi-led coalition in Yemen?
I mean, the decision of the UAE today to withdraw its troops is definitely a sign of de-escalation. And the UAE has chosen to de-escalate because, especially after the public statement made by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, accusing UAE to stir tensions inside Yemen in the Hadramaut region, especially that this region is on the border with Saudi Arabia, and what is at stake is the national security of Saudi Arabia. So definitely UAE being and still an ally of Saudi Arabia, despite the tensions related to events in Yemen, wants to avoid direct confrontation with the kingdom. One has to emphasize one fact is the two countries, despite being allies for the last maybe 5 years, they have different agendas when it comes to Yemen. Saudi Arabia look at Yemen as, in a way, its strategic depth, a major source of threat. It has interest in a unified Yemen, and this is a critical point. While the vision of UAE is quite different. It's about to secure maritime border, to secure presence along the maritime channels, and to have a presence in the ports of the southern part of Yemen. So these two conflicting agenda could have lead to direct confrontation. And today the decision on one side is definitely a sign of the escalation, but it will leave a military and political vacuum inside the southern part. So how
so
this
for you,
will
is this
be filled, will this
so for you, is this the end of the spat then? I mean,
yeah.
For you then, given what you say, is this the end of this whole affair then? I mean, as you're saying, the UAE has backed down, and you've heard from the Saudi cabinet as well. They hope for continued bilateral relations with the UAE. But is this the end of it then, given especially what you say, that they both have different goals for this area?
It's the end of an open confrontation, but this will not be an end of a confrontation among the faction inside Yemen, because there is a risk of a war in the war, especially that the STC or the Transitional Council, has not today did not abide by the decision of UAE and decided to keep the fight, and today you have more than a faction with different agendas inside the southern part. Plus, the decision of the UAE today as well is like will create another void at the humanitarian level, because UAE was providing humanitarian assistance. Today with the withdrawal, it's in a way, I would say, refusing to bear any kind of responsibility of what the things will lead in Yemen, especially that we have seen that in the last decade, what happened there is one of the most severe humanitarian crises worldwide.
And it continues as well. Sami Nader, Director of Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs in Beirut, thank you for joining us.